Good morning, guys. Welcome to another day with us in Atlantic City. So today we're actually going to drive over to Cape May for a day trip. I feel like we explored as much as we can in Atlantic City. So we thought, let's go see Cape May. We heard it's beautiful and, they have some really nice beaches. So we're going to do a day trip. We haven't planned much of it. So kind of going to just go with the flow. Got some places off TikTok. We're gonna try to check them out and see how Cape May is. So come along, but before all that, we gotta make sure we get coffee for the road. Stay with us. So on our way to Cape May, we saw there was a zoo just a little bit outside of Cape May. So we decided to stop by there, check it out, because yeah, it's pay what you can. And Louie loves animals, so we thought we'll check it out.
No, we came to see her family.
Oh, shut your face. More like yours. But we are definitely overdressed. We look like we're attending like an animal gala at this point. But you know what? It's okay. Somebody got it.
We're dressed to look like we're about to buy the animals.
But it's all right. Animals deserve a little love too. So let's see the zoo. From this side, oh yeah. It's so cute. You get to actually feed all the goats right here and the cows. Like, oh, look at that. It's a lineup of people just feeding them over there. But then there's this one little fella all the way back there. We don't think he's getting any food, so Louie went to go get some extra food so we could feed him. Because everybody's just like focusing their energy right at the entrance, and there's just not enough food by the time they get to the end of the line, I guess. So we just finished our exploration of the Cape May County Zoo, and I was genuinely surprised by how big it is. I can't believe it was free. You pay what you can, a small donation at the door if you want to. If you don't, you can still use you can still go into the zoo for no cost at all, and it is so big, you guys. And I literally thought it was just going to be farm animals mostly, but they had a variety of like wild animals as well, and I think the zoo is very, very well kept. I was very impressed. I'm so glad we stopped by.
Yeah, for a person that loves animals, I just want to say, bravo to Cape May for keeping the zoo so clean and well educated for children and adults, entertaining. And for a free zoo, it's 5 out of 5. I would highly recommend. Yeah, I would highly recommend you to go there. And this is also a zoo. It's not just they just captured the animals and kept them in a cage. It's
rehabilitation.
Yeah, and then they're free to roam. and they rescue these animals and then help them, and if they could release it back to the wild, they will do that. If not, they just keep them here. So it's an amazing place. If you're around Cape May area, definitely visit. It's a must visit place.
Yes, and I think they do a lot of they take a lot of measures to like rehabilitate and also like help endangered animals. Like they're part of a lot of those initiatives, and you see them posted all around the zoo, which I think is great. And like he said, it's like very well educated, and you can see the well-being of these animals are truly considered and are at the top priority. And it's not just for entertainment. It's not like, oh, let's make them do some shows. Like, no, they're like all about caring for these animals, making sure they're rehabilitated well enough that if they're able to, they can go back to the wilderness. But most of these animals that are here, they actually cannot be released. They're like too injured, or they're just not safe to return to the wild. But overall, guys, such a must visit if you are coming to Cape May area, or even if you're in Jersey or New York and you want to take a day trip. 100% check it out. 100%.
And again, cleanliness of the zoo. Today's a very hot day, 80 degrees, and usually when you enter, and her and I, we have traveled to numerous countries in the world, and we have visited other zoos that costs a lot of money to go into. And I just want to say, like, even though it's a hot day, you don't smell anything. Like, these animals are so well kept, clean. It's fantastic, and the animals look happy and they're relaxed, and they're not like roaming around freaking out. It's fantastic.
And like the cages are not overcrowded. There's like one, maybe two of like the same breed, again, because it's not for entertainment, right? And you can also see there's like enough staff around at all times, coming in and out of like the cages, making sure there's food and water, making sure the animals are like, it's very, very well kept, and we were very impressed. Definitely come check it out. And as you walk in, like, there's a little petting zoo and feeding zoo where you can like feed the goats and like the little farm animals, which is really cute. And then you go into like going to see your wild animals, not tigers, we saw leopards, lions, whatnot. And the space is really huge, so they're not like confined to small space.
And you have like peacocks roaming around everywhere. You could get close as you want to them.
They're so cute.
So yeah.
But yeah, guys, clearly we loved it. We highly recommend, if you're in this area, check this place out. Don't forget.
All right. Bye.
Hey guys, so after the zoo, we had a 30-minute drive into Cape May. We came directly to the lighthouse, as you see behind us there. We checked it out. We walked around it. It's so beautiful. It's so historical. I didn't realize how much history Cape May actually has. So it's beautiful, nice and quiet. We didn't opt for the climb. I don't think I would have done it. It was 200 staircase, 199, and I was like, it's just not the vibe. We're here for a short time, so we wanted to check out more things. And then they had a cute little nature history museum that we checked out. That was really, really cute and educational. I think it's also a great activity for kids. They have a classroom as well. And now we're just taking a stroll along, maybe check out the beach. We want to try to get a couple more things out of the way. So yeah, but so far, we're not in Cape May. We'll probably be a little busy because it's Father's Day and it's Sunday. But it's actually nice and quiet and peaceful. Like you can actually hear the birds chirp. So it's beautiful. We are at the Willow Creek Winery in Cape May. So it is a small town, I assume a family-owned winery here in Cape May. It's Louis' first time at a winery, so he really, really wanted to check it out. So we decided to stop by. Again, it was an impromptu plan. They do wine tours and wine tastings and all, but you'd need to book it like at least 48 hours in advance. They don't do same day appointment. Again, I think it's because it's so local and a small winery. They need to schedule it ahead of time so they have enough people. But we decided to sit and get their famous sangria float, and it's so good. So it's basically like you can either get a red sangria or a white sangria, and then they do like a little slushy float in it. This one's like a blueberry and a berry burst flavor sangria with a cherry float. They also have like the pineapple float, but I'm allergic, so I couldn't get that. But anyways, it's really good. I think it's worth the hype. We're just gonna grab a little bite and walk around and check out the winery as it is. There's also a private event going on, so we can't really see the inside or like the back end event space or areas of that, but it's still really nice to just come out, hang out, you know, grab a little bite, and just like enjoy the more scenic part of Cape May. We are at the Washington Street Mall in Cape May, so this is like their little promenade where they have all these little cute little boutique shops, little souvenir shops, and like so many little businesses. It's so cute. It's not that far, it's like 2 miles, so you can really cover it in like 15-20 minutes if you really want it. They do have the restaurants, coffee shops, ice cream, whatever you want, just in this like a promenade. We just finished dinner at the Lobster House. It was so good. Did you love it?
I loved it.
It was
exactly what I imagined when I said I want seafood.
yes. It was so fresh, and we felt the price was very reasonable for like
For the
fresh area. Yeah, for the area, and also like for fresh seafood. Like we can't get this in New York. This was so good, so worth the trip, and worth the wait. We're so stuffed, and you know, they like we thought it was like a little cute little, and he got more food to go. And we thought it was like literally a tiny little shop, like, you know, a small little restaurant, but it's actually huge. The property is humongous. I'm still trying to see how big it is, because that's how big it was. And also they had like a separate takeout section for both hot and their raw bar section, which is very neat and unique. I've never seen that anywhere else. And the wait just for the takeout was ridiculous. It was nothing like I've ever seen before. Because the pricing for fresh seafood, especially in this area, I think is just absolutely unbeatable. So I would highly recommend this spot. If you love seafood and if you are in Cape May, definitely check out Lobster House. But that is all from us for today. We thought we were going to be able to head to the beach for the sunset, but obviously sun has set and gone and said its goodbye for the evening. We're going to head back to Atlantic City, you know, probably just cozy up in our hotel bed, enjoy our last night, So that is all. That was our Cape May visit. So we're gonna drive back now. Good night. Until next time.